Well, welcome back, fantastic people. In today's video, we're going to talk about the hobby. The hobby. Why I think this hobby is the best hobby. Why I think if you don't already know about it, you need to know about it. I'm going to show you it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to try and convince you this is the best hobby. Maybe the best hobby there is. And why I think you think. Why I think you might find it amazing and you can start your journey today after this video. So, the hobby. What do I mean by the hobby? Of course, it is fish keeping, but it's the hobby of fish keeping is slightly different to when you keep pet fish. What I mean is when you buy, say, your first aquarium, and it's simply to keep pet fish. Some fish to look after. You're not really that into the design of the aquarium, what it looks like. You get a lovely fish, you look after it, you feed them, they're a pet fish. And that's probably where we all started in this hobby. Certainly was for me anyway. But then you go into the hobby side of things. And that could be aquascaping, planted aquariums, biotop aquariums, brown water aquariums. One reason why it's such a great hobby is it's so varied, so vast. So many different branches you could say that you can go off in. Something for everyone. For every home, office, workplace, person, age. There's something in this hobby for every one of you out there. So the branch I want to focus on in this video is more the planted aquarium or the aquascape aquarium. It's one I'm more familiar with. I've got examples to show you here in Fantastic Aquatics in the studio and in my home. And it's something that I think is easier to connect with. Nature aquarium or the aquascape or the planted aquariums. This is more connecting you with nature. Bringing nature into your home. Something that happened to me 5 years ago when I discovered this side of the hobby. I've kept fish for a long time, but I never did this before. Not till 5 years ago. And it has really brought something into my life. I'm not going to go too much detail of that because it's a little bit boring, a little bit long. But yet generally, I'm now keeping several planted aquariums. I really enjoy them. They're amazing. They bring that nature into your home. You can have a little miniature or large underwater garden. Obviously for a lot of us these days, we could be in apartments. We might even have a garden. You know, we lose that connection with nature. You know, we're on our phones, computers, watching YouTube, but watching YouTube is not an issue. I want you to watch YouTube. This is great. That's how I get views. But yeah, generally, we lost our connection with nature. You know, did you go for a walk recently? Maybe you love walking. Did you go and look at the trees? Did you go and look at under a rock? Probably not. Maybe you did, but probably not. And this can bring something like that into your home, office, workplace. Something for you to get nature back in. Obviously you're keeping lovely fish and plants and you create this underwater world. You can watch them grow and you can really lose yourself in the creation of it. You can just get mesmerized with it. Of course you've got the maintenance, but that eventually becomes therapeutic. You will enjoy your maintenance. You'll look forward to doing your maintenance. Yeah, if you're looking right now, we've got a bit of a green situation going on here with both of these tanks. They're early phases. Well, this one definitely is. We've got some green algae. This one's had an issue from day one. It's no problem for me. I still really enjoy it. I'm going to fix it eventually. I'm not bothered. See, the hobby is not stressful. You know, I'm not looking for this, you know, super polished ADA kind of thing. I'd love to do it, but that's a lot of work. I just want to keep a lovely looking planted aquarium with some fish or shrimp and spend some of my time, when I've got spare time, looking after that, enjoying that, and consuming that, and bringing that life into my home. I mean, and what you can learn about things, the list is endless. You learn about plants, you can learn about CO2, you learn about lighting, how to grow plants, nutrients, how to feed them. Of course, learning about your fish too, different fish species, smaller fish, bigger fish. There's so much to learn. And it doesn't have to be complicated. That's one of the bigger things I'm going to talk about today. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can literally start with a jam jar, some soil and some plants. Put it in a window. Then you can enjoy that. Then you can move on. You can get a small aquarium. You can get a large aquarium. You can get an aquarium, I think they call it, paludariums or terrariums, that have no fish. Just plants. Just nature. So there's no real, you have to be some fish keeping geek to start doing this. Maybe you've got a home, maybe you've got a little corner in your home and you think something's missing. You could put a house plant in there, but you want something a bit more fancy, something that when somebody walks in the room goes, wow, what is this? Wow, what are they? They're beautiful. You can show it off, talk about it, share it, enjoy that. I've got one downstairs in my sitting room. And at night sometimes, obviously we can watch TV, but there are some times when I can just sit there and just literally watch that. It's in the corner, it looks nice, especially at night time when it's still on. Gives you that real warm effect, and you're watching these plants and these fish swim around. Very therapeutic. I'm not a medicine guy, scientist or doctor, but you do read things that say that water and nature and all that stuff is very beneficial to you to relieve your stress. I believe that's absolutely true. If I'm really stressed out, there's nothing better than sitting in front of one of these tanks just for a few minutes. Let go of all that stuff I've been dealing with, whatever it is in that day. Lose yourself in it. Perhaps do a mini water change. Do something. Clean the glass. There's a lot of things in life you can do. Some people love doing it with the car. They go out and clean their car, polish it, wax it, hoover it. That's their time. This is very similar. It's adding something to your life as a hobby and to make you feel better, and bringing nature in home is fantastic. Yeah, so if nothing more from today's video, if you're watching this and you have no idea what this even is, and your first job after this video, I'd love you to watch more of my videos. That's fantastic. But if not, simply Google it or watch some other YouTube videos. Put in your search bar aquascaping or a planted aquarium, put it in, see what comes up. Watch a few of them, do a bit of research, and then work out where and how you want to start. There are videos on that, I think, on my channel, might be. If not, there's plenty of channels out there that have that as well. But it's not difficult. Go into your local aquarium store that sells that kind of product, ask a few questions, do some research, and just start. Don't worry about it. Yes, is it a luxury item? Yes. Does it cost a lot? It can cost what you want it to cost. You can start as small as possible, as cheap as possible, or you can go really high end and start buying really fancy equipment. It's totally up to you. It's down to you what you want to do, what you want to spend, and how you want to do this hobby. But one thing I can promise you, if you choose to start, I don't think you'll regret it. You will love it. Your friends will love it. Your family might love it, and they might get involved. It's a beautiful thing to bring this into their home. I think eventually it's going to be a much bigger hobby than it is today. But I'm trying to spread that message. I'm trying to get it out there. I'm trying to get everyone, you, to look it up, to see what it is, and maybe start. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, if you don't mind liking and subscribing, that'd be fantastic of you. But for today, see you later. Take care. Goodbye.